What up, everybody? How you guys all doing? Right now, we are in the Tahoe. We got the trailer hooked up. We are headed to Jones Power Sports. Had a couple machines away getting some upgrades, and it's time to go pick those things up. So let's hit the road. Well, we're already on the road. Let me get on over there and show you guys what we got in store. All right, so we're here at Jones Power Sports. Got my man Trey here getting me taken care of. We got the 170cc big bore kit put on here with the 4-valve head. This thing's gonna freaking rip, man. So yeah, it's not tuned yet, but we'll start it up and at least let it idle. I still got to put a tune on this thing. Woo. She's a clapper now. Sweet. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be running pretty dang lean for sure. But appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate all your help. We'll get this thing home, tune it up, and take her out. Thanks again, man. All right, guys. So we're back at home. We got the Grom here. So the one thing about this 4-valve head is it comes with a new intake manifold because the hole that goes into the head significantly larger, right? Different shape. So one thing about it is it doesn't come with the little barb nipple that goes into the side to sense vacuum. Hooks up to this little line right here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to secure ourselves a little barb fitting in there, just like we did on our Coso one. And then once we get that hooked up, we can throw in our new PCV 150 injector, and then got to go in, adjust the tune, and get everything situated so that way we can start building ourselves a base map for this thing. I'm so pumped. It's been a long time coming. Let's get to it. So basically, I just went ahead here and I drilled myself a hole right into that little, where the boss is. Basically, you can see where you're supposed to drill through. Just make sure you cover the hole there, blow off all the excess crap. Don't screw up your little gaskets or anything like that. I actually just drilled the hole and then I used JB Weld on a little barb fitting and just kind of cram it in there. Let it dry, go from there. All right, so we got the little barb put in there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the top hat of this fuel injector, okay, right here. And then we're gonna go ahead and remove the fuel injector, put the new fuel injector in, put everything back together, connect it on up, and then we got to adjust the fuel map. So here we go. All right, so we've gone ahead and we have the fuel injector in there. We got that little barb in there. Now we're gonna work on the tune. So as you guys can see, I put the bigger injector on here. So now it's going to be spraying significantly more fuel. I think it's a little too rich. So here's a little taste for you guys. That's what it sounds like. And it does. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go upstairs and see if we can't get this thing squared away and get it idling. So here we go, let's get to it. All right, guys, so I'm up here and so DynoJet actually makes a 170 tune file literally for this bike. I'm gonna tell you something. This right here, this does not look good to me. I don't know why this looks so bad, but let me show you something here. So this is what a fuel map should look like. That's the stock configuration. And then this is the 170 configuration they have put in there. Man, so I'm gonna do my best to clean this up. Give me a little bit and let's see what I can come up with. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take my bike outside and I'm gonna go do some data logging with it. What that means is I'm gonna hit the record button with my Powervision. It's gonna record what my bike is doing, and then I'm gonna go back into this fuel map after the fact and I'm gonna correct everything. Everything. So let's get to it. That's really bad. Like, you see how it's smooth in the beginning and then it's just all over the place. All right, so I went ahead and I built a tune. This one was a little more intricate than I expected, but I'm gonna go in here, Here we go. A1 170. Flash it. We're gonna let this flash, and then hopefully this thing starts, because this is definitely uncharted territory we're in here. Wish me luck. All right, the flash is complete. Gotta turn the key off. I'm gonna turn it back on, and we hope and pray that it starts. All we gotta do is get a reading on this thing. I need to get it warm enough so I can get a reading on the air to fuel ratio. So we might be too rich here. Let me data log it. So right now the fast idle valve is on. So I can data log this. So yeah, it's going real lean when it idles down. So I gotta turn that off, save it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that information and I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna see if I can't adjust that little bit of an idle. So let's see if we can get it. All right, once again, we're out here. We're gonna reflash this thing again. I went and added some fuel in the idle area because it was around the 16 AFR, which is way too lean. So we're just gonna keep adding a little bit of fuel here and there until we find our mark. Not want to idle, that's for sure.
Hey guys, I just want to tell you guys, if you notice the abnormally rich air to fuel ratio now all of a sudden, the reason for that is because when this bike is warming up, it has what's called a fast idle valve engaged. And what that does is it uses a completely different fuel map, which is obviously going to create a different air to fuel ratio. So that's why before the fast idle valve wasn't on, you saw it was running lean. And now you're noticing that it's running rich. So these are two different fuel maps that I'm going to have to alter in order to get this bike to idle and to start up and warm up correctly.
All right, well, I had too much stuff going on because I had to jump start the battery. It's just been sitting too long, and this thing ain't had a good fresh charge on it, and turning that freaking big old motor over, it took a little bit out of her. So we got her idling. She's a little lean right now, but I had to adjust the air to fuel screw in order to get this thing to idle at around 1300 RPM. So you see she's got a lot of low blah 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 blah. So we'll be able to correct that, and then yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go around, do some driving, dial the fuel in real good, and yeah, give me a couple days. Should be out there in no time. So appreciate y'all for watching this stuff. Thanks for all support. Shout out to DynoJet Power Sports for getting this thing put together for me. And yeah, we'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Just a little taste. She still needs a lot of work.